Hey everyone, this is Sam and welcome to another video. I'm gonna keep this intro really short because no one has time for long intros anymore, right? So yes, this video is going to be about travel, and it's all about what you can do if you have 2 days of time in Kerala. Okay, so I'm going to tell you quickly what to do if you have a weekend to spend in Kerala, and most importantly, if you happen to be in Cochin, which is in Kerala, at that point of time. Okay, so I'm going to talk about what I like about these places that I visited over the weekend, what I don't like, and what to expect if you are going there as well. So if you're as excited as I am to bring this video to you, let's get started already. Okay, stop one. So I decided first of all to stop at this place which is called Alapi Beach, and what a wonderful beach it turned out to be, especially if you go there the same time that I went, which was like early morning hours when the crowd was really thin. So the best times as for me to visit the beach is like early mornings, or then of course evenings. Okay, moving on to words of caution for the beach. I have very few of them, so let me finish them off right at the start. Number one is the beach happens to be unclean at places, which is to be expected because hey, it's a really popular beach and it's quite crowded most of the time. So yeah, that's one. And number two is, this is funny, you might have to dodge a few kicks of football while you are walking along the beach because hey, the locals love playing the game around there. You can't blame them, it's a great game. So yes, just watch out for these two and you'll be just fine. And now moving on to the positives. Yes, I do love the positives over the negatives, so I saved the best for the last for this beach. So yes, let's get started. Number one, it's beautiful. Okay, there's no two ways about it. It's beautiful. Number two, it's got soft white sand. Guys, it's precious. You have to say it to believe it. Number three, it's one of the most visited places in this area, so you just might want to add that in your to visit list as well. Number three, if you find a okay, I've done three already. So number four, if you find a really clean spot somewhere, it's heavenly. And number five, yes, it's a great place to relax after a hectic week at work. So I think that's a great 5 points in its defense. And overall, guys, I feel this beach deserves a 4 out of 5, which is absolutely wonderful. Okay, let me tell you first how to get there. Okay, so yes, of course you need to fly into Cochin Airport, and once you're there, it's always best to save time by taking a taxi directly all the way to Alapi. Where can you get a taxi? Right there at the airport, you have a prepaid counter for taxis, so just pay for one and get a reliable one right there. Another way, of course, is to go for one of those shuttles, airport shuttles which are there. I do not know about the timings there, but of course once you land you can check with the airport authorities to know about when the next shuttle is starting. Alright, so just check that if that's what you prefer. Now if you're taking a taxi, I'll tell you because I have done that before, all the way to Alapi it's going to take around 1.5 hours. Of course if you take a quick pit stop for breakfast as I did, it's going to take around 2 hours. All the way from Cochin International Airport to Alapi, which is not too long. I think you can go for that, but hey, make your choice based on the time that you have in your Okay, enough about the beach. Now, if you walk just 20 minutes from the beach, you reach this place which is called Ravi Karunakaran Museum. And yes, this is a place where this family called Karunakaran, which is, you know, really famous around that part of Kerala, have collected great pieces of art from around the world. So what can you see here? You can see antique furniture, you can see paintings, you can see cars. Guys, there is just too much to describe here that I would just suggest you go and see there for yourself. But let me tell you about the entrance fees. 150 rupees, that high? You might say so. But yeah, what this place is, it has a lot of Murano glassworks, Belgian glassworks, and guys, this huge Swarovski crystal collection. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. The display, it's amazing. You could get a guide when you start out who will show you around and will explain where you can find what. And yeah, of course, this whole place is powered by money, and I understand that they're very brand conscious. So yes, but it really leaves an impact to just go and see all these great pieces of art from all around the world under one roof. It really takes your breath away. And yes, I did really enjoy my time, so I wouldn't hesitate to rate this place cool 5 out of 5, because I think it definitely is worth your time as well. Your hands. Okay, moving on to the next stop. Now, the next stop happens to be Alleppey Lighthouse. Now, you might argue that this is just another lighthouse, but no, it isn't. It isn't, because it's powered by solar energy. Now, in the times we are in, anything solar energy is a big thumbs up, gets a huge thumbs up from me, because hey, it's good for the environment, right? So yeah, there is an attached museum that goes with this lighthouse, and it's always better to have a guide with you to explain the different sources of energy there, because if there's no guide, take my word for it, it's just going to go fly above your head. Okay, so okay, coming back to the lighthouse, it has this coiled flight of stairs which challenges you to go up and up and up, higher and higher and higher. And yeah, can you do it? I sure could, but many people couldn't, honestly. They were fainting, they were falling, they were nauseous. So yes, if you have a fear of heights, that's definitely not for you. But if you are okay with heights, spend an hour here. It's worth your time, because the view that you're, you know, afforded when you are right up there at the apex, it's really great, and you get to take amazing pictures as well. And of course, this is great exercise, guys. What were you thinking? You cannot exercise while you're on vacation? No, this is the way to exercise when you're on vacation. So yes, do go there, but there are timings, and I will link them right here for you. So check those timings before you go, and yeah, you'll have fun. So my rating is, of course, a 5 out of 5. Hey, I'm not so difficult to please, am I? Guys, I'm super excited about this next place, because it's one of my favorites in this video. This one is the Alleppey Backwaters. So yes, I went there for a day and a night, and I really regret that, because this place deserved so much more time. So if you're going there, go for longer, because it makes for a beautiful setting. So if you're going to take a houseboat ride like I did, or just going to walk around the village, there's just so much to see and learn about life in this tropical paradise. So I went around noon, and the locals actually recommend not doing that and going there early morning, like 7 a.m. if you want to see freshly blooming lotus. So so yes, I did do a houseboat ride, but if you want, another alternative is something called a shikara, which takes you on a 3-hour ride. If you start as early as 7 a.m. it will take you along beautiful canals, and you can see freshly blooming lotus and this amazing array of birds. And if you're good at bargaining, the shikara ride will come for around 1,500 for 4 people. I'm not good at bargaining, guys, but I hope you are, and you get this wonderful rate, because that ride is really as great as a houseboat ride, seriously. So yes, do that, and Do not miss this, guys. Really, this is a totally, genuinely one in a lifetime experience. Do not miss it. Do not miss it. Okay guys, let me tell you where to stay. I stayed in this place called Bamboo Lagoon Backwater Front Resort. Tricky name, but a really good one. What really attracted me to this place was its location itself. It's located right smack in the middle of the backwaters, so it makes for a wonderful location for you to explore the rest of the backwaters. And hey, how you get to this said place is amazing. You have to use a ferry to get from the shore all the way to the hotel, to the accommodation, and that's really exciting. And this ferry service is available day and night. Now, coming to the accommodation itself, the rooms are clean, they're spacious, the staff is really friendly and helpful, and they're available to help you out day and night. We had dinner there. It was savory, but I did not recommend the tapioca balls. That was really sad. It was really tragic. But the rest of the dinner was really nice, and we had breakfast there too. Warm, toasty, amazing breakfast. So that was really good. And you just sit there, you know, put a chair on the lawn and just look out, lounge on the chair, and just look out into the waters. You see the locals ferrying back and forth in front of you, and it's just amazing, guys. You can learn so much about life there, and it was a memorable experience while I was there. So yes, I strongly recommend this place. It's a 3-star place, as I mentioned before. It's really affordable, and it's so worth the price, guys. Highly recommended by me. Go for it. Okay guys, the next destination that I'm going to talk about is yet another of my favorites. So this one is the Kumarakom backwaters. Now, Kerala backwaters are legendary, and if you come to Kumarakom, you will understand why. So the water is crystal clear here, and the banks are lined by beautiful coconut trees, palm trees, date palm, and you know, these tall majestic trees, and you find the locals, of course, ferrying across, and to be part of all that is really something else. So I chose to spend the night there in a houseboat in Kumarakom. So I reached around 3 p.m. and if you do that as well, once you get aboard the houseboat, you are served cool towels and then a really wonderful glass of lemonade. It's quite refreshing. And once that's done, the cruise starts, and you just sit on the deck, you just lounge there, and you watch the world go by, and it's a surreal experience. And after this continues around, say, 6 p.m., the boat docks about the neighboring villages. Now, why does that happen? Because the cops do not allow the cruise to go on beyond 6 p.m. due to safety reasons. And if that happens, don't fret, just hop off the boat and explore one of the paddy fields around, watch the sunset, and hop back onto the boat around 7:30 p.m. when a scrumptious, modest, but nevertheless delicious dinner will be served by the in-house houseboat chef, and it's really enjoyable as well. So let's come to the houseboat. Let me tell you more about the houseboat itself. It deserves to be mentioned that this houseboat has an air-conditioned bedroom, modern attached bathrooms, it's got satellite television, it's got DVD players, a collection of DVDs, the works. Guys, it's really comfortable, and that's the entire experience, and I found it really memorable, and I think you will too. So of course you don't need to ask me about the rating, you know it by the way I'm talking about it. Of course you know how I'm talking about it. Of course I rate it 5 out of 5. You have to try it. Okay, we've come to the final destination, guys. Yes, so this one is called Illikkal Kallu. Now this is the name of the place, and it's a place of stunning views in the Kottayam district of Kerala. So this place is at a very high altitude, and it's known for the beautiful formation of rocks that it has. So how can you go there? You can actually go by your vehicle and you can park it at a high altitude, and from there you can either choose to trek up, which a lot of people are doing, or you can just opt for a jeep safari. So jeep will drop you off at a very high altitude again, and from there you can just trek up like a small distance. So yes, the formation of rocks is really worth seeing at least once, and the weather around that area stays awesome pretty much most of the time. So yeah, it's good if you're into that kind of thing, but for me, for the lack of anything better to do there, I rate this place just a 3 out of 5 stars. But it's good, guys. Okay guys, that brings me to the end of my video, and let me quickly tell you before I end it, of course, how you get back from Illikkal Kallu to Cochin International Airport. If you take a cab back, it will take just 2.5 hours right back to the airport. You should get there without a hitch. So yeah, that's about it from my side. I hope this video helped you guys, and if you know of more awesome places that you would suggest to me to visit, of course you'll know more than me as far as places around there go. So if you do know of such places, please let me know about them in the comment section. Others can read and benefit from them as well. So yes, you can connect with me on my social media channels. I'll link them down below. Please, I hope to see you there. Okay. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me in the form of travel videos and all things fun. I do talk a lot, guys, so I will be vlogging much more now. So yeah, do that, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week. So till then, peace out, scouts. Bye.